This topic was on my heart today, brothers, and I just hope that it could really, really resonate with some of y'all. We're hopping right in, and as you guys know, we don't waste any time. But I just want to keep it real with you guys. I feel like a lot of us, we can get into a situation where we start stressing. We start stressing out, and we start forgetting that everything we done been through it. Everything we've been through in life, we're still standing, we're still alive, and we're still having an opportunity to make things better. We're still rising above the things that we've been through. So I know it can feel stressful. I know that we don't have all the answers, and I can't promise you that everything's going to work out the way that you want it to, but I do know everything's going to work out the way that it needs to work out, brother. And what I mean by that, because there's a big difference there. What I mean by that is this: what we need and what we want is two different things in this world. What we need means that life is happening for us. So the things that we need, whether we want it or not, is going to happen to us, because that's what's going to help us build character. That's what's going to help us be purpose driven. That's what's going to help us become stronger men. That's what's going to help us be prepared for the next battle, and the next battle, and the next battle, and the next battle. Right? So there's a lot of things that we don't want to happen in life, but it's going to happen the way that we need it to. And that's one thing that I can promise, is that the experiences that we go through is here to help our soul evolve. It's here to help us evolve as human beings, right? We're here to learn. We're here to become better. We're here to evolve. We're here to learn from other people. We're here to experience life. But most importantly, we're here to evolve, right? So the things that we go through is going to be stressful. We're going to want to know, hey, is this going to work out? Is that going to work out? Should I trust this? But what I'm saying is this, brother, is just to know that it's going to work out the way that it needs to. It's going to work out the way that it needs to. So stop worrying. Stop stressing. Don't let stress ruin you. Don't let stress kill you. Don't let stress mess up your mood, right? Don't let stress make your drive become less. Because you're purpose driven. So you're driven on your purpose. You're driven on your goals. You got the drive to make things happen. But because we become stressed, we get in our own head and we don't know if things are going to work out or not. But we know it is, because just like everything else in our life, it worked out. So use your own life as proof, right? No matter what, you know that you're still going to have your life. You're still going to wake up the next day and you still get to try again. So why are we stressing about things that haven't happened yet? Why are we letting that occupy our mind? Why are we letting that occupy our space? Why are we letting that buy real estate into our brain? Things that haven't even occurred yet. Things that haven't even manifested itself into reality yet. Things that God hasn't even brought to you yet. But you're worried and you're stressed. What we have to be focused on is the present moment. The more that we're present, the more that we're just focused on what's around us in this moment, the more that we live for today, the more we're able to focus in on what we need to do to make our lives better right now. And there's nothing more powerful than right now. We could keep worrying about the past. The past is done. We can't change anything about the past. What's done is done. There's a lot of things I wish I could have done better with in the past. Regret is not a bad thing. Regret means that you can learn from the actions that you've taken. You can learn from it. You wish that you would have done something differently, right? So regret is not a terrible thing, but to keep on, feeling guilty about the past, or to keep on worrying about the past, and, you gonna let the past haunt you, bro. And that means that you're not over it yet. And I'm not saying get over it, but I'm just saying understand that it was a lesson to help you become better. It was a lesson to help you break through. It was a lesson to help you become a better man. So the past is a lesson. So why are we holding on to it? Why are we holding on to it so much? We can reflect and we can act better, but that's about it. Now, when it comes to the future is not here yet. The future is not here yet, brothers. The future is simply not here. The future is not here. But you know what is here? Right now. Right now. Worrying about the future is like carrying an umbrella in the sun, because it's supposed to rain in 9 hours. So you just got it up already because you worried that it might start raining earlier. You can carry the umbrella on your side, but you don't got to open it up and start using it when the sun is out, when it's clear skies. right? Prepare for the future, but don't be stressed by the future. Prepare for the future, but don't let the future trick you out of your present moment, of your amazing present moment. Because this present moment that we have right here, this is it. This is all we have. This is what matters. This is it. This is it. This is what life is. It's right now. Yeah, we know things is gonna happen in the future. We got to get prepared for that, right? But we can't worry about it. We can only prepare. Don't be worried. Be a warrior, not a worrier. Be a warrior. Be a warrior. Be a fighter, not a worrier. Right? Don't be a worrier where you're always worrying about what's gonna happen or what people think of you. But be a warrior and fight each day that you're alive. Fight for a better life. Fight for a better tomorrow. But be present in this present moment that we all share. So, I'm not going to tell you what to do, brother, but if I was you, I would start living for today and preparing for tomorrow and reflecting on the past. That's how I would live my life. I wouldn't live in the past. I wouldn't live in the future. I would live in the right now. And the only thing I want to do for the future is prepare. And the only thing I want to do with the past is reflect. Reflect on the past so we can make better decisions. Right? So why would we worry? Why would we spend time worrying? Why does worrying have real estate in our mind? Worrying is only going to stop you and slow you down from taking action. Worrying is only going to stop you from making decisions. But what you got to understand is once you make a decision, you can fail and learn fast and make another decision, a better decision, a decision that's possibly better for your life. But you think all your decisions got to be perfect. You think everything you do got to be perfect. You think every move you make got to be perfect. It don't got to be perfect. You just got to move in the right direction. You just got to fail and try again. You're going to fall and you're going to get back up because we're not perfect. We're human beings. We're not perfect, brothers. We're not perfect. And nobody expects you to be perfect. Nobody expects you to score 10 for 10. Nobody expects you to have everything in order, to have everything figured out. Nobody expects you to do all that. But what you should have an expectation of yourself is to say, you know what, today is today and I'm going to try for today. Today is today and I'm going to work hard for today. Today is today and I'm going to be the best version of myself today. Today is the day that God has given me. I got 24 hours to be the best version of me. I'm going to give it my all today. Yeah, I might fall short, but I'm going to get right back up and I'm going to keep giving it my all. I'm not going to worry. I'm going to make it happen. Even times where we got to take risks and we have to believe in ourselves because nobody else is believing in us. We got to make way and we got to make opportunity in our lives because nobody else is giving us opportunity and nobody else is making way. You know what that means? That means that you're going to have to take a risk on you. We could take a risk on everybody else. But when it's time to take a risk on you, when it's time to take a risk for what you believe, it's a whole nother thing. We start to worry, man, is this really going to work out? Is this really going to work out? Is this really going to work out? Believe it or not, I don't even allow those thoughts to enter my mind because everybody else is against me. The whole world is against me. Nobody is really rooting for me. People don't think that it could happen, but I had to believe in myself when nobody else believed in me. So there's no way that I could turn against myself. And when we worry, we're turning against ourselves, bro. Yeah, it's okay. I get it. You want to make a plan B or a plan C. That's fine. I get it. But you better make a plan A and you better work towards it like that's the only plan that exists. Don't even think about the other plans. Go hard and execute on that. Don't worry if it's not going to work out. Give it your all and it will. And if it doesn't work out the way you want, remember, it's going to work out the way that it needs to work out for you to evolve, for you to be the best version of yourself, for you to learn a lesson. For you to be a warrior and not a worrier and fight this battle and fight the next battle and fight the next battle and be stronger and stronger and stronger through each failure, because through failure comes success. Failure becomes success if you give it enough time, if you give it enough failures, if you take enough L's, those L's become W's. Right? So I just want you guys to understand that. And I don't want y'all worrying when I know that y'all are more than capable of taking action in your life. You know, everybody else is going to doubt you. Everybody else is going to tell you, how is that possible? How is that going to come true? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? And it's like, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I know, but I know what I'm doing and I know it's going to work. And when it works, bro, there is no congratulations. There is no congratulations when it works. So when you're doing it, do it for you. Do it because you believe it. Do it because you believe, you know, God has guided you this way. Don't do it for other people's opinions, because they might boo you on the way there, but when you make it, nobody's going to really applaud you. You know, nobody's going to really, it's strangers. Sometimes strangers love you more than the people that you know. Y'all love me more than the people that's in my own circle sometimes. Y'all support me more. Y'all watch my videos more. Y'all go hard more than people that I've known. And that's no shade, but that's just the truth. Y'all pray for me. Y'all grateful for me, and y'all are strangers, and that's why I pray for y'all, and I'm grateful for y'all, and I want y'all to win, and I'm showing up every day dropping a video because I've never gotten this amount of love before, man. This amount of people who saying, nah, I know you believe in us, but we believe in you too, bro. Like, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. If you ever feel lonely, you ever feel like people not supporting you, you ever feel like this stuff ain't working out, bro, I've been there. We still got to take that risk. We still got to believe in ourselves. We still got to take that chance. We still got to take that chance, bro. You still got to go ahead and believe in yourself. Before I started YouTube, ain't nobody think this was possible. Ain't nobody think this was possible. I had to believe in myself. I didn't worry. I got my equipment. I got to work. I showed up every day. I showed up every day. I showed up every day. And that's what I'm saying. It's the day-to-day grind. It's the day-to-day work. You have to show up every single day, every single moment of your life. You have to show up for your goals and dreams. You can't worry about the outcome. When you put in more action, you start worrying less, because you know you putting in the work to make it possible. So I know what you're saying is like, damn, okay, I get it. But like, I've been showing up and I don't see no results. You got to keep going. You know, you're not going to see results overnight. I know we love to say that, but what we really need to say is, you know, you probably not even going to see results over a couple months. You're not going to see results over a couple years. Are you willing to sacrifice that time? Are you willing to see slow growth? Because slow growth is still growth. Growth is growth. But we trying to just make it. We trying to just make it. We trying to just make it overnight. We have to keep putting in the work. We got to keep having faith. And again, what's stopping us from putting in the work is worrying. Worrying that things won't work out. Why are we worrying that things won't work out? Because if you putting in the work, then trust me, it's working out the way that it needs to. You just got to be patient. Be patient, brother. Be patient, brother, and don't party all the time. Lock in on your goals. Take it serious. Take yourself serious. Pop out only on occasions, brother. Right? Well, what does that mean? It means we're not popping out every day. We're not popping out every weekend. We're not going out every single opportunity or every single chance we get. We're trying to lock in. We're trying to be better. We're trying to be the best versions of ourselves. If you're putting in that amount of work, there's no need to worry. The people who need to be worrying is the people who not putting in no work. The people who need to be worrying is the people who not putting in no energy towards their goals and dreams. The people who need to be worrying is the people who's not purpose driven. They should be very worried, G. But again, we putting in that work. There's no need for us to be worried because the work is showing. And for you to wake up and put the work in and keep working without seeing any results, that means the faith is showing. Faith that the results will come. Faith that life will get better. Faith that things will work out in your favor. That's what faith looks like. Faith doesn't just look like having faith in your mind. Faith is an action. Having faith is an actionable trait. To have faith in oneself is to trust the work that you're doing and that it will create the life that you're working towards with the help of God. Like that's what faith is, but we don't have that unwavering faith. Now, do we? We only want to put in work if it guarantees success. We only want to put in work if it guarantees results. We only want to put in work if it guarantees we'll get something back. Are we willing to work for free? Are we willing to work 2 and 3 jobs, even though we're tired, in order to make ends meet? Are we willing to go the extra mile? Are we willing to trust the process? Are we willing to put in more work to get to where we want to go? Are we willing to do the things that we need to do to get the life that we truly deserve? Are we willing? Are we willing? Again, once you start putting in the work and once you start going hard, once you start taking life seriously, guess what, brother? And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You'll stop worrying because you know you're doing everything you can to contribute to this success. You're doing everything you can to contribute to a better life. You're doing everything you can. 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 And when you're doing everything that you can, you get to sleep at night with the feeling of fulfillment. And that brings you a sense of peace, serenity, and less worrying. People don't get to have that feeling of fulfillment. People don't get to have that feeling of fulfillment, bro. A lot of people don't because they're not working towards their dreams, but they want their dreams to come true. Now they're worrying. Right? Right. So we can't worry about what people think of us at all. Not on this mission, because we're the ones that got to put in the work. We're the ones that got to show up day in and day out. We're the ones that got to lock in. Us. We can't worry about what people think. We can't worry about people's opinions. They not paying our bills. Right? They not paying our bills, bro. We got to get up and put in the work. We got to get up and have faith. We got to get up and lock in. So we can't care about other people's opinions when they wasn't with us in the trenches, when they wasn't with us when times was tough. We can't care about people's opinions when they not putting in the amount of work that we putting in. They don't understand the hustle. They don't understand the grind. They don't understand what it takes to shine. We can't worry about other people. Why are we worried about other people when they don't got the faith that you got, when they don't got the work ethic you got, when they don't got the mindset that you got? So we got to stop worrying about other people's opinions. People worrying about that too. What else are we worrying about? Let's tackle it right now. Worrying about what? What else we worrying about? We be worried about the past. We talked about that. We be worried about the future. We talked about that. People be worried about if their goals and dreams are going to come true. We talked about that. And people are worried about other people's opinions. We talked about that. We done touched on 4 different topics of what, the biggest worries is. I think there's another one. I think there has to be, right? I would just say that, the last thing, brothers, stop worrying about when. And instead of worrying about when, figure out how. Figure out how. Use your mind, use the brain that God has given you to figure out how. Don't worry about when. Don't worry about when. Usually when we have expectations, it never gets met. Don't worry about when. Worry about how. Worry about what you can do to make it happen. Don't worry about when. Don't worry about timing. Don't worry about when. Similar to what we spoke about earlier with patience. Don't worry about when. Okay, so I love y'all. I love y'all. I truly, truly do. I appreciate y'all. I truly, truly do. If you want to talk more about this, we got officially a website now for one-on-one consultations where I could talk to y'all one-on-one and help you guys out. But again, man, I'm just glad that y'all are watching this. I'm glad that you're participating in videos like this to hopefully make your life better. I'm glad that y'all trust me to take up whether it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes of your time to get this message off my chest. And I just pray and hope that it resonates with all of y'all. So y'all are my brothers. Y'all are my family. I'm grateful for y'all, and I hope that y'all have a good rest of your day or night, wherever you at in the world. Much love to you. Peace.